I think we're live. Sorry, I was a little late getting in here. We got some invites sent out. Hopefully, people jump in. If I forgot anybody on the invite, let me know. There's Dennis. Dennis already clicked live.
Sup, Josh?
So, just so you guys know, we're live. I was running late, so I already started the live.
You already started a live.
Yep,
Man, I don't have to tell you what happened today.
I was running late. We were watching a movie with dinner and got
Dinner
caught
and
up.
a
I'm like, oh shoot,
movie.
late.
Dinner and a movie.
Thought you
Yep.
guys would have been on the road already.
No, I think my post was confusing. I'm not leaving till a week. That's why I said in a bit, not like a bit today. Like I don't like saying when no one's going to be at the house. Well, some will be here.
You, no, I get it.
What's up, Squirrel?
Hey, Squirrel.
Oh, hey,
Well,
squirrel. More than 3 feet. Should I have 6 feet?
well, good news. I'm feeling a lot better,
Well, that's good.
minus the little bit of horse that I'm starting to get from the damn steroids that they're giving me.
You're trying to work on your man muscles too?
Yeah, 5 feet.
What's that?
I'll be back, he says.
So they trying to work on their man muscles too, giving you steroids.
I think I lost like 10 pounds.
His man muscle.
That duck's got to go.
That duck has got to go.
I'll go.
Yeah, that duck has got to go.
What's up, Tank?
Josh, you're not gone? No,
No.
I know. I'm just teasing you. I heard you say it.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that might have been confusing. I can see how I didn't write that
Different.
the best.
Why is that different? That's interesting.
You don't have this turtle shirt though, Kurt.
Yeah, I don't have that one.
So,
What's up, Dirk?
So,
Hey,
Dirk,
Dirk.
Kurt, Kurt don't have a turtle shirt.
yeah, so figured I was feeling a little better. I'd work on the VS410. Got that receiver working. Put the D-links on the Ascent.
That'll be cool.
Up, Dirk. Squirrel.
Just trying to figure out maybe a bumper and some lights for this, but maybe I'll wait for the lights when we go to Darren's next. Get those same ones that I have on the Ascent, put them on.
Tank, is that your cab over?
No, it's the Sen.
Oh, did you get a send?
Yeah, I traded a rate for a Sen. So
No, you're gonna
it's
make
very long.
Kurt jealous.
I know you traded a rate. Man.
Like the Wraith was over 10 years old. And he still wanted to trade for this. And this is what, 3 years old, I think?
Probably 2, 3 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're about 3.
And this is the new one, the new version.
Yeah, but the Wraith is more sought after.
Yeah, but I got two. So now I got one.
Dwayne, you break it, or you upgrading?
Just upgrading. Got more parts in today. She's, uh, she's getting upgraded. Pretty good.
More green.
Or green.
And my wife was kind of bummed that we couldn't get in on that Trucks of Fortune.
I
told
don't think it went live today.
Monday, they're
Hold out.
supposed to drop
Yeah,
again.
there'll be another drop Monday.
I can't get in it. Not now. Not with this past week. I can't do shit,
What's up, Eric?
unfortunately, but whatever.
What's up, Eric?
That's my luck. What's going on, Eric?
Eric.
Derek, did you just call Eric Hakeem?
Yes, Dirk did.
Did I miss Eric in the emails? I'll send them just in case.
Oh. Man, it sounds like a war zone out here.
I thought I saw
Sounded
it.
like that over here.
Where the heck did you think you saw Hakeem?
Yeah, smoking. Are you smoking something there, Dirk?
Must have been
Oh
the
wow,
duck.
Dirk. Wow.
Must have been the duck.
Uh, Dirk's into something. Well, Josh, I found some of those weights that I had. I just need to find the rest of them.
I put that on.
What were the weights for?
The wheels on the Lone Ranger #2.
Oh, okay. I miss. Yeah.
Yeah, this week is not my week at all. First me, then my wife goes to pull out yesterday to go and pick up my scripts. Brushes up against the damn car next to me.
In the edge? Or the flex?
Yeah. Passenger side rear door. I could probably get all the shit off of it. Most of it's rubber. But the bottom corner, the little plastic body corner,
Yeah.
fucking rip that right out. I told her, I said, you're not driving it anymore. You're done. If you can't wait to turn out of the fucking parking lot when you pull out, you're not driving this truck.
You're mean.
It's my only means of transportation. Right now, I'm being nice.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
That's my paycheck and transportation to get to the events. If that's down in the body shop, I cannot get back and forth to work. Because I'll have to pay for a rental. I'll probably see.
Just borrow one of the boss's 18 cars.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna be borrowing too much anything after this week. He's probably all pissed off, which anymore, I don't care. I've gotten to that point. Don't care. Want to fire me because I didn't come into work because I had heat stroke all week? Go ahead.
Did you get a doctor's note?
Dennis,
Did you get a doctor's note?
I don't need it. I emailed them, or not emailed them, but texted them a picture of an IV stuck in my arm.
Dennis, Brad has an Uber. He's an Uber now.
What?
Brad is an Uber now. He will help you drive. If you need a ride, he can help you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
will
true.
walk. I will walk.
Yeah,
I
did you
would
hear
love.
about the Tamaya? Yeah, they got new ones. Oh.
I would love to just for you to live stream you and Brad in a car together.
One, that would never happen because Dennis wouldn't get in the car.
Nope.
Just
He'd
saying.
have to be unconscious before that'll happen.
Or in a box.
Or have an East.
Box.
Just trying to help a brother out, man.
Well, thanks a lot, brother.
I think everyone wants to see that. Like that would just be.
It
I'd
go
pay a-
viral. It go viral.
I'd pay a subscription to watch that.
I'd pay for that, right, Kurt?
I would give free subscriptions out on that one.
I'd give my left testicle for it.
You have some of those?
Yeah, I'm half duck, half man.
What's up, Raymond?
What's going on, Raymond?
I pulled the brakes all apart on that camper, Dennis. They were just glazed over.
That's it?
Yeah.
Wow. That's not bad. And those are four-wheel disc on that, right?
Yep.
And the tires were just worn or they started getting a little bit of dry rot on them?
No dry rot yet. The fronts were cupped,
Okay.
and then since they were old, I just didn't want to deal with the chance of it blowing out on the trip. And with Charlie working at Yokohama, I got a good deal on tires for it.
That's cool. That's good. At least everything's ready to go on it. And you got to go over the trailer yet?
Still got to do the trailer.
And you're bringing both side by sides and how many trucks?
Probably only a couple. I'll probably take the fire team, Jericho's King Sling. I don't know what else I'll take.
Oh, okay.
When do you head out for that?
A week from Sunday.
Oh, okay.
And you're going to Silver Lake, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is your normal, usually right after Badlands.
Yep. I'm gonna go top off the onboard propane tank sometime this week.
And did I read right in the group chat the other day that the Sassy flooded?
Yeah, Squatch, the whole basement flooded.
Oh shit.
They were asking for sump pumps yesterday, but I don't have any. They needed little ones.
And there's a flood. There's a flood in Texas also. I saw on social media. No? Yes.
Duck
Yeah, that
Lane.
river. The river was flooded.
Oh, that one that they showed coming out toward the desert area?
That was a car floating by a house.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, he said, usually the drop to the water is like 20 feet and the water was right below his deck
Oh. Whoops.
as a car's floating by, you know.
Well, God knows I've had enough time to sit on social media and everything else this week.
Wow, it's a pain in the ass to take these wheels out. There's 10 screws. And then the hub stays there.
Now
Wow.
you got to get spikes like Eric.
I want
That's
one
the
of
older
those.
version that had the spikes.
No, you can get the spikes aftermarket.
Okay.
Get. Isaac's probably going to be getting rid of the wheels off of that one that he's got. The one that he's working on right now. He was saying he didn't
Yeah.
want those wheels. I'm sure he's going to change them up to like a regular window style.
Okay.
He's also got the dark gray body that he wants to get rid of. It's brand new. Just the takeoff body.
Is that the older one, Dennis? The gray one?
The gray one is. It's
I think the gray one's older.
Don't they make an older?
yeah, it's one of the
Year.
first gen.
No, I mean, don't they make an older year of that of
The
that
Sicario, the Chevy.
this? Yeah, the Chevy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the newer version of it.
Right.
The
But
older
it's the
version is
older
just-
body style.
yeah,
Older year.
yeah. It's just different body styles on them.
Yeah.
I like the 450s on them, but they are big.
I
They're
don't
a
like
big
them because
thing.
they got the whole glass roof thing.
I got that shock to stop leaking.
Well, what would you do?
I just tightened it just a tiny bit more and that hasn't leaked since.
Nice.
We'll see. We'll see this tomorrow. About it, if it leaks. Get some good use out of it.
Oh,
Someone's got a bunch of fireworks going on.
surprised you guys don't hear what's going on over here. I mean, it's
Mine just stopped. Taking a break.
Well, I
It's
like
still light out, Kurt, and there's people putting fireworks off.
it's been going on here since 9 o'clock this morning.
Oh,
my
yeah.
goodness.
That's just gunshots where you're at, Dennis.
7 o'clock this
Yeah.
morning.
Jeez,
Yeah, they don't care if it's dark or not.
kind of a waste of money, no?
You think?
You think?
Well, I like how the news tells you today that
4th of July.
it's illegal to do fireworks in Ohio, and if you're gonna do them, to have a fire extinguisher or a bucket of water close by.
Yeah. Can go crazy quick.
If they're illegal, why are you telling people to have that right next to you? You know, you're gonna turn around and tell them it's okay to do it if you have that, though. It just doesn't make sense. Just make it legal, be done with it. Society will take care of itself. Stupid hurts. They'll figure it out. You know, I put those D links on the Ascent. I didn't even put the Darrell links on it. I did just the brass lowers.
Yeah.
You really don't need to put the others, the uppers on it. Not right now.
These ones for the 10-2 are all brass.
You didn't get any Darrell links with those?
Mm-mm.
Wow. Surprised. Adam splurged a little bit on that one. But the Vader skid that I have, the monkey skid, that's gonna come in handy on something. As long as I can get another 3-gear for it. Or I'm not spending that much money on a transmission again, screw that. I'm not spending $200 for another TGH train.
Okay, next time I take the wheels off, I'm gonna take the drill.
Because that won't look scale.
Yeah, it's a
Oh, never mind. This is for a VDR.
weird truck, but I think they look good.
It's for the VDR transmission.
Which one? The skid?
Yeah, the Vader monkey skid.
That's a 3-gear.
Not according to the tag.
Says Vadar Products.
That's Vader. That's their number. VDR.
Vader.
Vanquish has a VRD.
Big Van Vader.
That's their own SKU, Dennis.
How many holes in the skid?
Or
But
offset.
yeah, they're offset. There's 2 that are a little bit wider.
That's a normal 3-gear. The one side of the 3-gear is wider than the other.
Oh,
Big Van Vader.
I mean, it's the heavy skid.
Yeah.
It's a nice skid. Yeah, like I said, if I end up getting another 3-gear, I'll use it on something. If not, I don't know, I'll figure something out with it. Sooner or later. I'm still debating on doing that VDR as a trail ranger, like you did.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Dwayne's got the instructions out.
Voided view. They're looking for a part number.
Is that the third one you built so far, Dwayne?
This is my X-Max.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking about
Oh,
just building it
oh,
right on the box and then put that 3D printed cab that I have on it, but if I do that, it'll never be ready for the gauntlet.
It's rough having human legs. Ah,
It's rough having human legs.
yeah,
For
I'm a
duck,
half duck man.
Yeah. Yeah, that one set off some car alarms.
That one will
Another
be
thing,
fun.
hey, Josh, can I change this for, can I talk about a movie for 1 second?
no, never.
Okay,
I don't think Duckman watches movies. He's in the lab too much.
he watches zombie movies.
What movie, buddy?
I don't even know the name of it, but the guy got his bit and he got his fingers cut off, and then the next scene he was drinking a beer with his hand okay. He's like, what the hell?
That's a top of the line movie you've been watching, huh?
I think we need more context from that.
Yeah, he doesn't know the name of the movie.
Got bit by a
Right.
zombie. It was a
So let's
zombie
talk
movie.
about it. Uh,
And a lady cut his fingers off, and then the next scene after that almost, he was drinking a beer with his hand was normal.
He has two hands. Maybe he was drinking with the other hand.
No, he was drinking with the other hand, but his other hand was normal. Didn't have a bandaged on it or anything, because they bandaged it up and everything. And it was like, yeah, okay.
Maybe they sewed the fingers back on.
Coulda, but it still would be bandaged, maybe. Because the next scene after that, he was chaining his bandage.
You checking?
Pretty
What
cool the
was
way
that?
the diff is
Slipper?
done.
you need a new one.
No, it's good. It's the way it's done.
Limited
It's
slip.
not locked.
Oh, it's got metal
It's not
gears in
locked,
that
but there's
too.
little tiny gears in the center.
Limited slip. It's an open diff.
And then when you turn both wheels,
You need a new one.
get a new one. Hard to turn.
What are you doing, Tank? Just gonna put some grease in there and stuff?
Yeah, I'm just looking to see if it needs grease or if there was grease in there.
Yeah,
Don't put too much in it.
pack it.
Might need friction modifier.
See
So,
if the
Joe,
bearings are good.
Joe,
hey, Joe.
A friction modifier. Oh, that's grease, right?
No, when you have a clutch pack limited slip, sometimes you put what's called a friction modifier in it, so they'll slip some. Like the old F-150s in the 90s would call for 90 weight diff oil and then one bottle of friction modifier.
Friction
Yeah.
modifier.
This truck is weird. It's got a 3-link in the back and it's got a panhard in the back.
Yeah.
And sway bars.
got a road race suspension on it.
Ready for some high-speed towing. That one was a little close. One of the neighbors out in the front carrying a mortar out, set it on the ground, light it, and walks away.
I am still flinging water out of them rip tires.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Another.
They're still using the friction modifier. Okay, Joe.
Hey, quit being a friction modifier. Tank, what size motor's that in there?
The 550
Mhm.
high torque, 550, but I can't tell how many turns. It is a stock one.
Probably a
Look it up.
35. Probably a 35 turn in there.
And you figured it'd be the
Probably.
stock one.
They're big cans in those. It's a big 550, right?
Yeah.
They run pretty good.
Yeah, supposedly inside also you can change the gear to put it in a high gear or low gear. I'm not sure what the default is.
It has a servo like that. You can change it between high and low.
Nope. No, you set it in the transmission and every time
Oh,
you want to
okay.
change it, you got to reopen the transmission.
Okay. So it doesn't have a 2-speed servo. It has a,
Nope. You cannot change it on the fly.
Sed makes tons of stuff for that.
for that truck.
Yeah.
And I think it's like almost $500 for the old, the one that looks old.
I don't think it's that much. I thought they were like 420.
Wow, less than that.
Well, this Sen is $5.99 Canadian, so I'm not sure how much it is at.
I think you're $4.99 or something like that.
It's
Okay.
$3.99.
$3.99.
Oh, it's $3.99? Oh,
Yeah. Ario.
that's better.
A Main Hobby. In stock. $4.19 at A Mains.
The candy colors are $4.19. The rest are $3.99.
power source, 2S LiPo. What do you mean? I can't put a 3S in this friggin' thing?
Nope.
You probably put a nickel metal though.
Well, that's gonna change.
I didn't get to watch your video. Did the grasshopper go any faster?
For mine,
Yeah.
18. I didn't do the second run yet. I'll do it tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
18, no, 13. 13 miles an hour. Everybody's doing 12 for some odd reason. I went 1 mile an hour more. I don't know why. Must be the
A
Canadian
lot of
air.
people are using that bicycle one, and it reads 1 to 2 mile an hour slower.
Oh, really?
That Cycle
Oh.
Plus, they read slower than the GNSS.
So I can add 2 miles on mine. So I'm really beating you, Tank.
Only if you have a GNSS
I'm
and
beating
then
you,
run it.
Tank.
And try and find the
Really
specs
beating
for the
Tank,
motor.
man. Yeah. KB found a real pretty cool, where that road he was before, there was
Yeah.
there's like what's that, a sidewalk, really straight and long. 'Cause he was gonna maybe go over there and do a run on the sidewalk.
Dennis, I made you co-host. I'll be right back.
All right.
Not sure. Might be a little hard to handle on the sidewalk, but we'll see. All right, to handle now. Fourth of July. Uh-oh, you gotta put 6 feet of paracord on a 2.5 inch knife blade case. Got all that paracord to do still. Isn't that crazy, Dwayne?
Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Glad you agree.
Some people there, when they use electrical tape instead of heat shrink, really pisses me off.
They use electrical tape instead of heat shrink, huh?
Yeah,
And then they
on
shrink
this
the
one,
electrical
there's
tape,
no.
then they warm the electrical tape up. That's something KB would do. And Josh, you
Yeah.
putting Hmm?
What do you say?
Oh, KB's putting 6 foot of paracord on that little knife blade, that little knife case you showed him, he showed you yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that gonna be
Can't
enough?
see it cause it's dark.
Yeah.
He was gonna put 8, but it's too much. And they're pretty close to being, oh, look at, they're right there too, even. And he's gotta get some Velcro tomorrow. It's really 2 3 pieces because you can't, you have to cut it in half to get this stupid thing out.
Man, they sure like using 1.5 screws on this truck.
Still calling Steve Austin, he's got a watch that's made out of paracord. He can go down this huge mountain.
Oh my gosh, Jericho's playing Gran Turismo upstairs on his sim rig, and all I hear is him just like hitting the gears and sliding side by side like
Did they get that on PlayStation 3 or 4 or 5?
five
I think I got a 5. Is that like
out of four.
it's just like a racing game, or is it like,
Yeah. Yeah, it's a racing game.
so you just do races, you don't do like missions or anything?
Correct.
Because 85% of them hacks for Grand Theft Auto don't work on KB's machine. And you dial a phone number and you're supposed to have all these aliens pop up and it doesn't work.
I've honestly never played Grand Theft Auto, like the new ones. I played the old ones.
I think he's got 5, or he's got the last one. It's really cool, man. After he's beat the game twice. And then you can do all kinds of stuff. Here, Trevor, you kidnap these people and go and bring them to a cult, and they give you money.
Who's Trevor?
Trevor's he's Michael's crackhead friend.
I feel like you're way too invested in this game.
Yeah, it's getting kind of boring because there's only so many people you can hit and get in the back of the El Camino, drive around.
Yeah, you did say that one time you could only fit five
3,
people.
3. I've gotten 3 so far. Then the cops come and they fall out, and All that shit. Oh, KB's got
Need a
it.
cape.
Are they falling out or are they jumping out?
When you hit them, they flip into the back and they die. They flop around, so they fall out when the cops come and you try to get rid of the cops. But they do jump out when they're, if you can, the skinny ones, the fat ones don't. Wow, that looks cool, man. And I'll go, that'll mess it up. I'll go like that. Like that and down like that. That, you can't really see it. Damn, it's too dark. It's got laces right here going up. Someday someone will see it. That got a full bed tank or is it like half bed? It's only got a half bed, right?
Yeah,
It doesn't go
it's
all the
not
way
deep.
down. Yeah,
It's not deep.
doesn't go all the way down.
About 3/4 of an inch deep.
Yeah.
You can put a fifth wheel type attachment in them too.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. It's deep enough for that.
Yeah.
I just don't like the two big glass windows on the top. Are they just stickers?
Yes. Yeah, you can't see through these windows. They're not masked. They're painted and it's
Does
a
the new one
sticker.
have the moonroof tank? Does yours have the moonroof?
The moon roof?
Yeah, the moonroof.
Where it's the glass roof instead of the molded roof?
No, it's got a sticker on the roof. But the guy put a rack on the roof, but it's got a skylight,
Yeah,
but
so
it's a
it's got a
Yeah.
moonroof. Yeah. Oh, but that's only a sticker, so you can just peel it off. Yeah.
but then you don't have a moon roof anymore if I peel it off.
Yeah, it's an $80,000 fish tank if you hit heel.
But if ever I want
thing-
to,
Good
I
tank.
can
Sorry.
always use my Tamiya paint remover that Keith can't get
Yeah.
to remove the paint.
It cracks me up the things that on vehicles that bother you. You have a box hanging out the back of a van that looks like an air conditioner,
Yeah.
but God forbid there's a moonroof on the
Right.
truck.
Well, the air conditioner just will leak a little bit of rust. The moonroof breaks and you gotta, in the rain,
Hey,
leaks.
it's not real. It's a toy truck.
Yeah, but I don't like moonroofs. And of course I got one, KB's got one. His Kia's got a moonroof on it.
I know my.
Drive the Blazer.
She hates. Can't fix the damn switch.
Put a slide hammer in there. Get that ignition out.
Stupid people. Leave shit alone.
Ray jerk this screwed in.
What were you saying, Kurt? You got a moonroof in yours?
Yeah, my wife's car, it leaks.
Oh,
Just peel it off,
leaks.
just like I will.
Yeah, I should.
Peel it off.
We had to get that one. KB had to get that one because it had a electric passenger seat.
There's been fireworks going off for a half
It's gonna
hour,
bubble.
and now Moose barks like he finally heard one.
Yep. Get about 11 more inches. Yeah, his dogs would go so crazy, you'd have to lock them both in the bathroom.
My dog starts howling when the phone rings here. She does not like the phone.
Is that your, full-size,
Yeah, the
What?
big one.
full-size poodle thing?
Yeah, golden poodle.
Clean that up. Let's see. Guess he's gonna go back up through there again.
All done with upgrades, Dwayne?
Yep. You betcha.
You gonna run the complex this weekend?
No, we're supposed to get rain.
That's what I was asking. How many
I
comp
got
foxes do you have?
3. I built 2
Okay.
so far. I gotta get my trailer pulled out and stuff. We're going on holidays in a week, so I got
Are they
lots
all
to
the, s-
get.
are they all the same body style or are they different?
They don't come with a body.
Oh, okay, they don't come, they're just
They're just a
a
chassis.
roller.
Yeah, no tires, no wheels, no
Slider.
tires, no motor, no
Slider.
nothing.
You just got them, you got it because you like 3?
I like the kit. Yeah,
No tires too, huh? No tires, no
no
motor,
tires, no electronics, nothing.
nothing.
Well, I think they're hitting the grand finale.
Alright.
What is it, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30 there? You still got a couple hours, buddy.
One time we went down to,
That
where's
never
that
happened.
mall? Barton Creek? I think it was Barton Creek Malls, big mall on a hill. Watch the fireworks. Spent, I don't know, 2.5 hours in traffic on the way home. Like, damn, man. We
It
used to
wasn't
be able
worth
to,
it.
no, it wasn't worth it. KB told me once, he used to be able to see him right from his driveway. He'd walk out a little bit and they'd have the Leander fireworks, right? You could see him right from the driveway. Now that was worth it. Okay, so why does that look different?
You're asking us?
I did the same thing. Okay, because that's underneath there. No, he's not asking you take. See, Dwayne, you got, what do you got? OCD or whatever? He's got that for wrapping paracord.
Yeah,
Gotta do this, it's gotta be the same thing on the same side.
Whenever your video is playing.
What?
The video you were just watching was playing for all of us.
The video I just made
Whatever it was, we all
when
heard.
Katie
Whatever
just
you're
made the
playing.
short. The
Whatever
short?
video you just had playing, we all heard.
I didn't have nothing playing.
I didn't hear it.
I did not hear it either.
Nope.
Yeah.
It lit up around the screen.
Oh, yeah?
La, 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 la. Screwed up somewhere, but he's not taking it all apart.
What's up, Jersey?
Hey, Mitch.
What's up, Mitch?
Hey, Mitchell.
I got that overhead fan up in the top of my pole barn. I turned it on and it was just like blowing soup down out of those rafters. I'm like, oh,
I believe it.
That's the bad one right there.
Jericho got to learn the fun of lining up dually rims, flip flopping them and lining them on the pin.
Oh,
Camper. The camper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put all new tires on the camper and went. I thought I had the front brakes are going. I'm like, okay, it's around 50,000 miles. It's got a little squeak to it. I'm like, it's probably, no, there's still 3/4 pad left. They just glazed over
Just,
Hmm.
from heat at some point.
what do you do? Just squirt them down with like brake cleaner?
Took a
Hey.
sanding pad and scuffed the glaze off of them.
Okay. Okay, yeah. You need a special license to drive that? Class 2 or whatever it's called?
Not in Ohio. It's a
No.
recreational vehicle. You gotta have CDLs to drive trucks like Kurt's, but you can take a camper and put the longest trailer as you want on it with no license.
Just drive with a regular license, right?
Yeah.
that's the part I don't get.
That must be crazy to back up, Josh. I mean, you can see your trailer and everything in the mirrors or no?
Yeah, I can see it in the mirrors. The trailer and the camper are the same width. And the mirrors stick out about 2 feet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's easy. I guess it's easier to back up a longer trailer than a shorter one.
Yeah. I think my onboard camera's starting to die though. I think moisture got in there because it's the view on the rear view mirror cameras.
Oh, okay, you got one of them too. You got a camera, a back camera.
Starting to haze over.
KB drove one of them one time. It wasn't, I forgot what size. It was pretty long. That's what she said. To the, AKA campground. It was getting fixed. So he drove it from a mechanic shop to a
AKA or KOA?
K, whatever it is, KAKK, AKA. I don't know what they're called.
Some kind of campground.
Yeah.
While looking at the overhead camera, the guy did not center this roof right. Looks like it's off
No,
by a bit.
The
looks
roof
like it's
rack?
twisted.
Yeah, it's twisted bad. There is.
Yeah. Radioactive OCD is gonna kick in soon.
Nah, it ain't my truck. It'll bug the shit
Wow,
out of you
that
knowing that it's
fucking-
crooked now,
that
though.
sucks, man. Just enough you're gonna have to drill 2 more holes. 3 more
Hell no,
holes.
it's gonna stay that way.
Don't
Nah,
notice
I couldn't
when it's
handle that.
driving.
Whatever, Keith, your shit's all crooked. What are you worried about?
Yeah, his stuff is crooked, Kurt.
I really don't like where the send sticker is either. That's gonna come off.
But his paracord's pretty straight. You can't see that shit. That's freaking-
Why I want a new one.
You want one of these, Kurt?
Yeah,
What the hell for, Kurt?
Yeah,
so I can put
What
a
are you gonna
trailer
do with
on it
this?
and then tow my crawler on the back of the trailer
Yeah.
to where I go crawling at.
I'd like to have one of them too, Kurt. They're
Instead
pretty
of
cool.
carrying it.
Yeah,
I see.
can't even see me, can you?
I'll never get one, but I want one.
Yeah, I heard that, Kurt. I'll never get one either. Stingy ass KB, so
What's up, Mitchell?
Okay, she's ready to be put on the shelf.
Never used.
never
Yeah, and
used.
never use it.
Did you
It'll
say you
never be
traded
seen
something for
again.
that, Kurt? I mean, Tank? What did you do? How'd you get that?
Yeah, he traded
I
my
traded
rear.
it with another RC.
Yeah. What did you trade?
The
Because I
race,
had
you said
two of
that.
the other one and I didn't have one of these.
Oh, well, that's a good deal anyways. Traded the Wraith.
I put a picture in the group in the WhatsApp if you want to see the truck I traded for it.
Oh, okay. It's a secret.
And I just installed a light controller because I didn't like that you couldn't turn off the lights. So I just had one kicking around. Same one you installed on your truck there.
Oh, yeah.
One of these nights I'll probably install some some headlights.
And it's just got the lights on the crooked,
Yeah, just on on the roof here, it's got lights,
the crooked
the
roof
roof.
rack.
but not on the front. It's just stickers.
It's officially the crooked rack now.
Crooked rack.
It's not crooked. Well, kind of.
It's only got a little kink to it.
Wow, there's already some holes in there that the guy drilled at the wrong place. I'm seeing it from underneath.
So he made it even, he drilled for the roof rack?
Yeah,
Wow.
The 1.9 rates are nice. They're
1.9, yeah. Was a 2.2. One of the first ones.
You had a spawn race then? No, the spawn race is.
Spawn
2.2.
was second. It's a 2.2, but first was the regular rate, then the Spawn was second, then the
Yeah.
1.9.
At 2 point,
Oh,
that's
then the
because of the
1.9, there's
tires,
3 of
right?
them?
Sorry, Kurt.
2.2 is the tire, yes.
Yeah,
Definitely.
so that's why it was 2.2 Wraith tire.
Yeah. And then the Wraith had two different bodies. They had the black one like tanks, and then they had the blue Jeep looking body. And then the Spawn with like the LJ looking body, and then the 1.9. And then the 1.9 was orange or black. Jericho has an orange one.
It was Spawn because they just named it Spawn.
Yeah, they just named it Spawn. It had nothing to do with the
The
cartoon
movie.
or the comic book character.
Almost bought the Spawn for my first trail rig instead of the original SCX-10.
Yeah, Squirrel the Poison Spider. That's the one I have.
Kind of glad that I didn't put the Spawn at the time.
What it make? Who makes that? Traxxas?
Axial
Max.
Oh, Axial does. Oh,
was one of their first.
Yeah, the only problem I have on this one is the wheels go crooked.
Are those both AR-60s or did they do the SCX-10 mod?
No. AR-60s. They are plastic, but everywhere else is metal. Like the knuckles, everywhere
Mhm.
plastic, but the caps are metal. Everything is metal on this thing. Even some metal upgrades on the bottom.
Those have gone up in price because no one's making AR-60 stuff anymore.
I put this one four-wheel steering because I could. I tried looking for the links, orange links to put on this side, but I couldn't find them. So the rear doesn't match. And it's got that metal bumper in the front. That's a nice friggin' bumper in the front.
And when's the last time you used that?
Every time I take this out, I burn the motor. I don't know why. So I do have to check it out and check it and why, and
Huh. Too much metal.
battery mod was done for the front. Can't remember. Oh yeah. But since I changed the ESC and motor, I don't think I burnt it, but it's been at least 2 years I haven't used this one yet. But the
Again,
battery mod was done for this to bring the battery in the front.
Mhm.
I added the fenders in the front. And because
There's
the
no
battery
driver
was
in
in
there.
front, I had to mold the front fenders. Was that Keith?
There's no driver in there. Is that, it didn't come with a driver?
No,
That's cool.
It
driver's
was a nice
optional.
interior.
But a wrestler fits in there perfectly. And I did
Yeah,
put some
that's pretty
Velcro
cool.
here as a seat belt. So the
Yeah, so
Velcro's
you can
there ready.
seat belt them in. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's more of a rock basher then, huh?
Rock bouncer, rock racer.
I guess I'm gonna have to take this out for a spin.
Is that 3S tank?
Yep, I can. I put a 35 turn in there. It used to have a 21. That's the original motor that came in there.
Yeah.
S-
And I did not do the mod for the cage. Everybody cut off the cage here at the back, but I left it like that because everybody's doing the mod. I figured if I don't do the mod, mine's going to be different than everybody.
They cut the whole back cage off?
Yeah, they
Wow.
cut
Yeah,
the
they did a
cage off
fastback,
and the what?
the fastback mod, they called it. You take,
Yeah,
you take your links that used to be on there, the bent ones, and put them on for the roof and make it a fastback.
Oh. Is that all metal though, the cage?
no, all plastic.
It's plastic.
It's usually black, but this guy painted it gray.
Yeah.
The only thing I did on this is I put the fenders, I painted the fenders, put the fenders, and I made it four-wheel steering. Everything else was done by the other guy that had it before me. Oh, and I changed the electronics.
Oh, Josh, I hate to say it, but I wasted money on Punisher
It's
prints.
almost done, man.
Your prints are a lot better.
Oh,
On
did you
what?
buy?
Yeah, I got them at Beat the Creek. Just wanted to have a backup set of panels, so I want to just try the hood on it. No. The grill already cracked.
Those the ones from Kirby?
Yeah. I'm not gonna sit there and
It-
fight with it, trying to get it off again.
Difference. That's pretty good. That's not too bad off 6 feet,
Yeah.
about less than a quarter of an inch.
Oh, it's back to the bug.
One of them needle things, right, KB? Yeah, they're one of the paracord needles.
Tony?
So Tony,
Why is this
What's up, Tony?
sideways?
What's up, Jeremy?
Jeremy? What's going on, Jeremy?
I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this truck. Now that I got these Vision wheels on it, I'm afraid to go run it around.
What chassis is that one?
Yeah, you got them expensive wheels.
With the carbon fiber rotors.
Ooh, yeah.
What chassis is that?
VRD builders kit, straight
Oh.
axle.
You see the cage on the back. You sent me one of those cages. They won't fit on yours,
No, they're set up for the um carbon or this. I just printed this one off and changed the orientation a bit on the roll cage and it came out really nice. I think the one I sent used resin, isn't it?
no, I don't think so.
I thought the cage was resin and the bed was, it might not be.
Go through that one.
That VRD might end up getting the visions off of the 011 and C truck. I might have to hit you up for one of those cages.
Yeah, I got the files.
I need to find my damn drill bits. Where's my drill bits?
It might be resin. I can't tell. I don't know.
Is it smooth
Is it smooth?
or do you see layer lines?
If there's any print lines, it's printed.
No, there's print lines on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I might do that with the. I was thinking about getting just like a stance or something and replacing the carbon with it or something like that.
Right.
And using this just I got it, right?
It'll fit this builder's kit too, I think. Because the builder's kit's basically a straight axle stance.
Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking about getting was the builder's kit,
Yeah.
which is a stance kind of, right? I mean, it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's a straight axle stance with it's got like the plastic diff cover instead of the plastic diff fill and
Yeah,
That'll
right.
work
The-
anyways. I can use the paracord rope.
you broke the paracord already?
Now I gotta put this, I gotta finish my pouch. Gotta get some Velcro. I'm just seeing how it's gonna fit on top of the paracord. But that's done. You can't see it, but yeah. I had to get some Velcro to Velcro this handle up.
Good, I'm doing a straight axle carbon also. Oh, nice, Jeremy.
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah,
They're nice.
use the Lone Ranger chassis, you get a little more flex out of it. I'll test that bad boy out tomorrow.
better. And I had to move this huge friggin' probably 7 foot tall, because these are 7 foot ceilings. 3 foot wide cabinet today, all screwed in and everything. Wow, it was a friggin' nightmare.
Why did you have to do that?
My mother's putting my brother in the house. So he's making the bedroom right across Duckman's wall. There's another bedroom right over there. And there's like a sink there, so we had to move that so he can put a little sink.
Uh,
There's a, there's a, it's where my stepdad used to have the washer and dryer. Then they added on and they put the washer and dryer in the washer and dryer room. So they have a thing that's all plugged up. So they're going to put a sink there for him. Make his own little apartment. Like,
I thought your
also,
uncle was going to take care of your brother.
yeah, that's where they're going to move in here.
Oh, okay. They did go back on
Supposedly.
sale. They're even cheaper than they were before. Jeremy, if you ever want to be on the live, just shoot me an email. It's just Jim's Hobbies at Gmail. Jeremy does our comps and stuff with us at Country Junction, and he's actually doing great in the points series.
Nice. Yeah, come
He's
on, Jeremy,
running
come on.
he's running the which one is it with the Element Night Runner? Is that the one with the Toyota with the cage on the back?
Oh, the red Night Runner one? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And then he's got a VRD with a Carbon Works chassis, the carbon with the truck chassis on it. I think it's the Battle Axe. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jeremy.
Oh,
I thought about getting that Sendero Dirk to put in this Rock Pirates chassis that we took apart. Jericho was running it in class one, but now with that new class one chassis coming out,
yeah, Jeremy. I mean, you don't need to show your face or anything if you don't want to, you know?
Zool, the original Zool is IFS, Dwayne.
Nope,
Then the Zool 2 is IFS.
yeah, the blue one.
That's funny. They're the same price. $295 now.
Yeah, the tan one is not IFS.
Okay.
It's the blue one. Kurt's eating ice cream. Look at him go.
Doctor.
Keith, where is Kerr Country in Texas? Is that far from you?
No tank. Curb country?
Kerr. Kerr Country, Texas.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Okay.
Per country
That's
or
where
per
the
county?
county, sorry. Fuck, I'm
Curb County? Yeah, I don't know that either. Don't know where
Kerr
Curb
County.
County is.
Because of the flood, there's 13 people confirmed dead.
Oh,
Wow.
23 girls are missing from a camp.
I'm in Williamson County.
Okay. The river rose 20 feet in 1 hour.
Jesus.
Yeah, we've had some serious floods around here. In Austin, it was one time in the 90s, it was really bad. The whole downtown city had flooded out, man.
Hmm.
Where is RC every day at?
Isn't he around Austin?
No, he's about 2 or 3 hours away from Austin, I think.
You got the e-tron though, didn't you, Dirk? Because it's 221 right now. And I know you
God,
wanted it.
that's IFS, isn't it?
Yeah, the e-tron. They run great. You just got to put bearings in the front end before you run it. You got to take the bushings out. Otherwise, it'll tear the ring and pinion out of it. Because that IFS is always sitting on a upward load on that drive shaft. It never moves. So it just wobbles that bearing out and the pinion starts dropping down and it chips the teeth off the ring gear.
Huh. Is that the same for the Zool IFS then? It's got the same bushings, not bearings?
I don't know on the Zool, is it bearings or bushings?
I don't know. The regular Zool is bearings.
You have the IFS one
No,
or the
regular,
regular?
regular.
Yeah, if it's got bushings in the front, you got to change them. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it'll.
Mine is the straight axle. All bearings. Same axles that I just threw in the Comfox.
Right. I think I kept those parts. Yeah, you did get the U-Tron. I think, what is that bearing? I had to get a stack of them to replace it. Because the guy I talked to at Element didn't even know what bearing it was.
Surprise, surprise.
But he did give me a heavy duty ring gear for half off. I sent an email and they got back with me. I'm like, this truck shouldn't have broke this fast. I said, this is a design flaw.
For
And
sure.
they sent me, they discounted the upgrade for it. They're like, well, we can send you parts out. I said, but it's just going to break again. I said, can you do anything on the upgrade of the ring gear and bearings? Well, they sent bearings. It was the wrong one. But with the discount on the ring pinion to go to the heavy duty instead of the stock, I was like, I'll buy some bearings on Amazon. Dirk, do you want me to set the Sendero that's sitting behind me, still brand new, on the desk just to tease you?
All right.
Yeah, I'll let you think about it, Dirk. Here you go.
Still on
Just look at
sale?
it. They just went back on sale. They weren't on sale. What'd we check on your live, right, Dwayne?
Yeah. Yeah.
But Dirk said they're back on sale now. See, it doesn't even have the plastic peeled off the top yet.
Get that, Dirk.
That's Crawler Canyon's favorite truck.
Joe's got I think Joe has this one exactly, and he painted the body black so it scratches it, you know what I mean? It weathers itself.
Okay, that's gray.
Hmm.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did the scratch and didn't look on it.
And he put the G14 servo in the front. They're a
Yeah.
good truck.
Came out really good.
Hmm.
It's an element Enduro.
Yeah.
Yes. It's the SE version.
Yes. This one has bushings and
Oh, it's the upper end version.
lower end.
Lower
Oh,
end.
lower end. Oh, okay.
I think the transmission different too in that one.
Yeah, this is the Stealth XF.
The one with the skid plate, that's part of the transmission, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's not a 3 gear.
SFX. Is that what
Well,
it
there's
is?
the Stealth X is the 3 gear. Then I thought it was the Stealth XF
XF.
for forward.
Yeah.
Joe, did you put links on yours or are you still running plastic? I can't remember. Yeah. Joe's buddy's kid just ran his at the last count. And since they didn't technically the
That
same,
battery go underneath the hood, right? Just like all the rest of them.
I think it goes in the center, doesn't it?
no, it's on the
Center.
center, right,
in the
right here on
center,
the
yeah.
back of the cab.
Ah, so you can't put an interior in it?
Oh, you definitely.
Yeah, you can. It's at an angle. It sits kind of upright.
No, this one's flat back.
Oh, is it flat?
Yeah.
Most of them
It's
are at
like
an
it-
angle.
First time the body's coming off.
Oh, man made it happen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You can see it already. Yeah.
Oh, it's long
there's
ways,
plenty-
okay.
So there's plenty of room to put an interior over it.
Yeah, long ways.
Is that a Dean's plug on it?
Yep. That's how elements come.
But it'll,
My Zool came with an XT60.
it
Did it?
probably won't fit that big
Yeah.
Traxxas though, right?
I
Well,
changed
it'll
it
only fit
out, but
6 cell.
I
You
put a
can-
brushless in it, but
You can put a different tray in it, but the battery would fit, yeah.
Says 7 cell.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't fit in the tray. You would just have to get the bigger tray. They make a bigger
Bigger
tray.
tray, yeah.
Links on the rear bottom to help the rear mesh fender. The rest are flat. Okay.
Oh, it's got front fenders.
Yep.
Nice.
Little fuel cell back here.
I like is the clear glass, as they should have,
Yeah.
keep the clear glass.
Yeah, I gave Jericho's buddy Gabe that builder's kit that was just up here because they gave it to us at Beat the Creek for helping, and it was Gabe's birthday, so I gave it to him. And was like, well, do you want the builder's kit or do you want us to get um a ready to run type truck that you can drive? So you don't have to go buy electronics or anything like that. So I swapped him the builder's kit for this. And I haven't seen Gabe since Beat the Creek. He's got summer conditioning for football going on, and they had him lift him as soon as school ended. And then 2-a-days start 2 weeks for him. So haven't seen Gabe all summer.
Wow.
So that's why that's still brand new.
Sitting here waiting on him. I'll probably put an XT60 on it for him. But as much abuse as Joe's has taken, I figured Gabe couldn't hurt it other than putting a servo in it. And I like those builders kits. It's a good build for it's. I think it's even easier than the carbon.
Oh, yeah. It should be the same thing, ain't it? Just a,
It's a little differences,
just a straight axle.
right? It's just a couple hour build.
Yeah, cause what is that, like 260 or something, I think, for a kid or something like that?
I think they're 289, and then the VS 410 builders kit is 299.
Yeah.
The portal builders kit is 399. The straight axle one is 299, and then the VRD straight axle is 289. What's funny is I know that portal builders kit has the upgraded parts in it, but you can get the actual Phoenix portal truck with the body for $10 less than the kit without the upgraded parts. So if you're not worried about
Yeah,
beating on it. Cheaper to get the Phoenix Builders kit.
Way too many option on the internet for the Send truck.
Told you there's a ton. And that's a good price, 203.
Stuff tank.
My only fear with Element is that they're gonna go away.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
And you know, some parts, right?
Yeah,
Parts,
Jeez.
support.
yeah, for flat rail.
because I don't think
Wings left and right.
neither of them are a flat wheel rail, Joe. The Phoenix Builders kit just doesn't have the body, but it has upgraded parts. The Phoenix Portal or the Portal Builders kit has upgraded parts. The Phoenix is non-upgraded parts, but with the body. The Carbon is for the flat rail and the stance.
If you got the VRD builder's kit, and then you have the carbon builder's kit, right? And they're pretty much the same.
Yeah, the VRD straight axle, the VRD Carbon. Then you have the straight axle VS410, the Portal VS410, and then the Phoenix VS410.
I thought they stopped making the Phoenix.
No, they got them back in stock now.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, they quit making the Fordyce, and then they discontinued the old color of the stance for the new colors. So they don't have the green and the blue or gray, whatever it is. I think it's now blue and gray, and they don't have the green and whatever the other color was.
Yeah, the gray and blue. The blue was discontinued, if I remember right.
The silver was discontinued in the green, and now it's gray.
The silver was
Yeah.
discontinued? I thought it was the blue.
No, see, these are the new ones, the graphite and the progress
yeah.
blue. And then they discontinued the silver and the green.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the Fordyce. I'm sorry.
Yeah. The Fordyce is also gone, discontinued. The Falcon body's discontinued. This one's sold out, but these are straight axle. The gray and the red.
Right.
Hey, what's
The
the one
straight axle.
with the
the
cage
straight
in the
axle.
back?
What's that?
One with the cage in the back? Which one's that?
This one?
Is that the Phoenix?
Yeah, these are the Phoenixes.
Yeah, the one with the cage in the back, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they just don't have the sides on it like the other kit. These are ready to run. So their only ready to runs are the Stance, Optic, and the Phoenix now. So this
Man.
one's the kit, and it comes with an interior and side panels,
And the body, yeah, it comes with the body and all
Yeah.
that, right?
but it still has the molded bearing plates. And I think it's the centered gears.
Yeah.
But if you get
good enough for a trail truck though, right? You know?
Yeah, absolutely. But if you get this one, it's got the anodized shocks, the weight, and I think it comes with
Comes with
the
all the
machine
computers.
gears,
Yeah,
the metal bearing plates.
yeah. Yeah, it comes with like the carbon, how the carbon's all like that.
Yeah. So it has carbon like parts on it.
Yeah.
I think they made this for the people building buggies because they basically buy this, drop the frame rails, and use all the parts for their buggies. Because Colorado Adventure Club makes you replace the overdrive with a front dig instead of rear dig. So you can dig the front or the rear. And then this builder's kit is the VRD, which they're putting in Rockabilly.
Hmm.
So
Straight
this
up.
one's basically a Fordyce. And then this one is the flat rail, the stance rails,
Yeah.
straight axle stance. And then the carbon kit and the optic kit and stuff.
I gotta make an optic kit too,
Yeah.
I think that's why they said they're trying to sell those wheels with the optic because everybody's buying the kits and not the ready to runs.
Right. Yeah, that's why they threw those battle borns in with them.
And
Well, guys, good night. We'll see you all later.
All right, thanks.
See you,
Tank.
Tank.
Tank. Hey, Tank.
yeah, and it's getting almost dark enough to where everybody's shooting shit off now.
Well. We can try.
And Joe, you can run the Phoenix skid. You can run the Phoenix flat skid on a flat rail because that's what this is. You just trim it off.
Just cut the sides down, right?
Yeah. Because that's what this is, a VFD twin Phoenix skid on this Rock Pirates truck. All it is there's like a little fatter part to fit in the groove of the frame.
Yeah.
You just trim that off.
Got my little buggy whip going now.
There
Nice.
you
Is that the one that changes all the colors?
Yeah,
Oh, there it is. Yep.
I'll tell you what, those Mias lights are bright.
Looks like it.
Holy shit.
Phoenix I went for, I think was the portal kit discontinued. It's back though, Squirrel. That's what I was just showing. The Phoenix
Yeah, see,
portal
that's
kit
what I
is
thought. I
back.
thought we discontinued it, but we brought it back.
Yeah. You can buy it right now. They stopped it for a while they were switching all their manufacturing stuff around.
I see, that's what I wanted one of those.
Yeah, they still have.
I thought they were sold out, you know, they weren't coming back with them.
So what they found is when they dropped the Fordyce and the RTR Phoenixes, they actually sold less and people just kept asking for kits. So once the kits are out, they outsell their RTRs,
Yeah,
which they said it's totally backwards. He goes, if you go to Axial or anyone else, their kits sell horrible. He goes, but people like our kits.
They're a good
So
kit.
that's why they brought the portal kit back. And they dropped the two other kits, the straight axle kits.
Because everybody
they-
wants the portal.
And
Yep.
everybody wants their kits because they're selling, like they sold more kits. Like people would buy the Fordyce and just pull the body, pull the electronics, sell all that stuff, and use the frame and straight axle. They're like, what's the point?
Yeah, everybody wants the axles and the transmission and you know.
Yeah.
It's cheaper to buy the kit and sell off the parts. So you get, you know, you save money doing that when you sell all the parts off that you don't want.
And so many of these buggies that are coming out now with We Rock doing well, they're all VFD twins
Yeah,
because of the front and rear dig.
yeah.
Like I know Colorado Adventure Club at first was just making a 3D printed version. Now you can get a CNC version. So that that conversion's taken off. Because the Phoenix up there was a portal straight axle. Then I converted it to straight axle. And then the one next to it's a Phoenix portal axle. But it was a RTR that the body was swapped on. It was the Falcon, because I have the Falcon body up there that I saved so it doesn't get torn up. Since it was not truly a limited, but it was a limited run.
Yeah.
I think less than 1,000. Because during their Trucks of Freedom or Trucks of Fortune or whichever it was, they started dropping a couple of those into it to kind of sneak release it that the Falcon was coming out, and I got one. And then I got a chop shop body for, I think it was like 70 bucks all painted with interior all done and everything. I'm like, shoot, I'll do that. Like a nice paint job.
Then we'll start this tomorrow. Sure.
Yeah, that's the kit that I was just showing, Dennis.
Yeah,
That's the straight axle, right?
yeah, straight axle flat rail.
Yeah,
VRD, right?
Yep.
it's a good kit. It's a quick kit.
I mean, the VS 410 kit wasn't that bad either.
Uh-oh. Dwayne, do you have pajamas on too?
Do I have an Amazon too?
Pajamas. Do you have pajama bottoms on too, like Dennis?
But
Nope.
Amazon too.
No, I got shorts on.
Say the other night you had those pajama bottoms on. I thought it was going to be a challenge.
Those are my dancing jammy bottoms.
Don't knock my pajama pants.
Yeah, I'm with you. Knocking my jammy shorts. What the hell?
I got nowhere to be.
Well, I got shorts on. I just finished cutting the grass when I came in.
Planning on going nowhere.
I'm hoping the front yard dries out enough that I can get it tomorrow. I cut the back before it got hot yesterday. Then went out and I called the tire shop down the street. I was like, hey, can you swap out these camper tires? He's like, I don't have a jack to really lift that. I said, what if I bring you the rims? Because if you bring the rims and tires, I'll swap them. Because he's literally 8 minutes down the road. So put it all up on jack stands and took it down there and He had them done in like 3 hours.
Not
And
bad.
he's a tire shop and he didn't have a jack big enough to lift your camper?
He said he just didn't have the stuff to do it on that big of a truck. Like he's on a
Huh.
small, like he's got a small area. It's a 3 bay garage, and one of it is full of used tires. He's got
So
it's a
it's,
hillbilly shop.
I was gonna say it's
Like,
like a home shop. Yeah, okay.
yeah, the guy that helps him looks like Doc Brown from Back to the Future. Just white hair everywhere. Like I would expect to see 3 Dennises in there. They have like 2 house ceiling fans in the garage, and then like it looks like he finally went out and bought a Quality Farm and Fleet big fan for the back. They didn't have any of the lights on because it was too much heat. So they
Jeez.
just had rechargeable lights under the hood of the stuff they were working on. But he's always busy every time I've been there.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah,
it's right by.
those guys usually get all the business.
He's a little cheaper, but he's a good, like, he's patched a tire for me before, and I rolled it in there and he rolled it right back out. Like, here you go, fixed.
Yeah.
That tire's still on my truck. It's the one that we plugged on the way to Georgia.
I was
Then it
gonna say,
started
is
leaking.
that the flat you got going down to Zombie Palooza?
Yeah, it didn't hold. We had truck stop plug to put in it. It held for a while, but then just started leaking a little bit. Dirk, did you watch Canyon today? I didn't know if he mentioned the Lone Ranger again or not.
I watched a little bit of it, but I didn't hear him say anything while I was watching it.
He talked about it the other day, saying that he's going to build it as a straight axle. And I thought he said he's going to put F10s on it, so it'll be really close to the Trail Ranger.
Hmm. Oh, shit.
Got Mitch the latest update on the Ponto, so he's supposed to cut a few of those. He was gonna lay it all out when he had a chance. With 6 kids and busy work and helping his family, I understand.
Yeah.
He watched some of it. He went for like 4 hours. Didn't mention it.
There
He watched.
a lot of difference between them two, Josh?
Which
The Honcho and the, I mean,
the
not the
Tonto,
Honcho, but the Tonto and the Lone Ranger, yeah.
so the Tonto is going to be a flat rail.
Oh, instead of a C
That
rail?
that always confused me. When we did that TTC or whatever that was, that last one, and they said it needed to be a flat skid. I
Yeah,
thought it was had to be a flat skid, not a stock skid, like the rails have to be flat on the bottom. That's
it
why I
doesn't
used
have to
that
be.
one truck.
It doesn't have to be a stock skid. Yeah, it
Yeah.
just has to be flat. And then chassis mounted servo with a panhard, which will go right here.
Mhm.
And Mitch is going to tweak the shock towers. The new version I added I took some of the hole spacing out of the holes because I had these at 8. I moved them to 10 because it just didn't line up the way I wanted. So I changed the spacing from 8 to 10. But I moved this 15 millimeters forward so you could get more lean out of your shocks. But that's all I really changed. And I took this hole out because we extended the skid or the CMS all the way to here so it can be for your front bumper too. So instead of just figuring out what to do here, just took it all the way up. And then Chucky made if you're running a micro servo, he made a plate that can sit in there.
Fill in plate, cool.
If you don't have the carbon fiber that fits down in it.
For a panhard mount, you can also get the one from Element.
Yeah,
Should work right on that.
yeah.
It's just a 2-piece. I think they're
We're gonna
$12 or $15.
we have one designed for maybe once he is done with the anime. Oh yeah, he does have that anime convention. We're gonna send one.
Gotcha.
There's gonna be a little bit of adjustment in these 2 holes, and then the panhard is gonna have some adjustment.
He's actually
But
going
I-
live tomorrow too, I think.
Is he gonna go live at the anime thing? Is that this weekend?
I think he is at like noon. He wants to go live for an hour or so.
Yeah, because he said he's gonna do a test or something, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Jericho got second place running the 3D printed version of this.
Nice.
So excited to see what a real version will do. Because you don't have the class 1 yet, do you, Dennis?
No, I don't. Now, this is adjustable. Just,
Yeah, up and down, but I'm talking side to side, depending on.
oh.
Yes,
oh,
yes, sir. It's slotted side to side. It won't be adjustable in height,
Gotcha.
but it'll be adjustable for moving front and back. But yeah, Dirk, it is a class 1 chassis.
I
Oh, yeah.
forgot these.
You went out and looked at the other stores, but,
I had it open.
oh,
They came out, but I think they went back inside.
they weren't doing shit, right?
No,
Oh,
no, that's all on the other side of the street and down there.
There's anybody on this block up and does.
Kurt was in trouble for a minute.
Take it easy, Karen. It's all right.
I'm sorry, but go do your fucking illegal fireworks someplace else.
Take it easy, Gary. All right. Jesus. Who let the dogs out? Someone's in the doghouse.
I
Not
can't
me.
believe you.
Yeah, you are in the doghouse.
Doghouse. Ain't me out there shooting that shit off.
Calling her Karen on the live. I mean, I'm surprised you
She
are
knows
not.
she is. She knows she's the
Lord.
neighborhood Karen.
I am the neighborhood Karen.
My God.
Don't park in front of my house. Don't set up illegal fireworks. That sounds too close. That's someone on my block. We need to open this. We need to keep an eye on.
Yeah, right. Kind of muffle the noise a little bit.
Duct tape.
Man.
So
Is
if
that
you
what I
line
need?
the,
Duct tape on our mouth to muffle the noise?
if you line the front skid hole up, that's what you have. This is the Lone Ranger. And then you can see where the Tonto is different with the angle that comes up. the angle on the back.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of angle to it instead of just that.
Yeah.
Straight dive
So-
down the front.
Here's your 10 degrees. From difference.
So class one is just a flat bottom and that's it
Flat.
pretty much?
Flat bottom, chassis mounted servo, and 419 tires.
So I would have to change that to I put it on axle.
Yes, you would have to do chassis mounted on that.
Okay. Which I don't think that would be hard to do.
No, that one's set up for it because I have the same truck you're holding there sitting on the desk.
I would just have to buy a panhard mount.
So here's your truck with chassis mounted.
I actually have the servo mount for
Yeah.
it. I thought it would perform better with the on axle.
It has, if the weight's lower, it does perform better. But the rules say they gotta be up here,
Yeah.
so. Same truck as yours, just,
Oh, okay. You got a hard body on yours though, huh?
yeah. Because there's more scale points in class one. And then to trail run this, I extended the battery wires to the bed. So I don't have to pull the body off every time to run it. And I just put my battery back here. Because I have the grub screw like Dwayne does and everybody does for their TF2s.
Yep. Best way. Oh. Speaking of TF2. I can't remember if I put
On this thing somehow.
a receiver in my blue TF2. Or if it's stock still.
Kurt, I have a servo mount that'll work with that chassis
Yeah, I did. I have a,
from IERC. It's their X mount. It's a metal servo mount.
that's I have the, G-Speed one. I just didn't
Okay.
put it in because I thought it would perform better with the, I
Right.
didn't know there was rules.
Well, they do perform better with the servo mounted on the axle, like Josh said. They steer a lot better. It can be a pain in the ass at times though, because you got to match your panhard mount to your steering link. Make sure your axle's centered straight.
Yeah. And you get a little bumps out of panhards no matter how good you have it.
Right.
I just saw it too, and I can't remember where the fuck it was. I put it away.
Mine's up here in the bench.
I put it away, so you know how that works.
Yep.
put it away so you wouldn't lose it. Now you can't find it.
Yeah. Exactly
Stored in my
what
life.
happened. Oh, I have it somewhere because I just saw it too.
Yeah, I actually bought that for my very first comp build.
That's what mine was, the C1V1 for my first, because that still has TRX4 axles under it. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's what I had at the time.
I didn't want to run a servo on axle, so I was like, screw it, I'll just do a chassis mount like I'm used to. And
I
then,
remember.
messing with the panhard,
Come up with that.
what a pain in the balls. Oh, did you catch Reefs live last night, Josh?
No,
Brock and Rich got almost identical boxes.
did it
Rich,
have two servos? I did see one with a 422 in it with the 900.
I saw that, yeah, the 422.
yeah, Rich got the 422 servo winch and the 900. He got a set of the um Crux.
Hmm.
Brock got a body.
Oh, they're putting bodies in there too.
Yeah. Rich got a
They
set
pro-
of the 1.9 um spinners or whatever he's calling them wheels.
Right.
And Brock got a set of 2.2s of the same wheel. And then Rich got the brass inserts. But basically everything else was the same.
Right. It's more than $500 worth of stuff.
Right,
It is.
right.
It's just I totally expected a second servo and some.
Right. At least
At least the Raw 500
right. Or
or a IS 300 comp spec winch.
right. Or one of the low pros or even throw brass servo in there. Like a brass micro 99 or something.
Yeah,
Oh, they both got the same box.
pretty. They
Uh,
what I've seen, they've all been really, really close.
Really close.
And they said that there's only two that they're doing, two boxes. So if you order two, you're getting one of each. So you,
I
you
think
almost know what you're getting now if you order them.
I think there's three in there because Sergeant Major didn't get the 422, but he got the brass faces and the brass rings.
Yeah, that was the second version of the box, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah,
Which means you're getting a 422 or a bunch of rims and tires.
right. And I'm sorry,
A mystery
that's a
box
lot
is
of
just
money.
mystery.
That's a lot of money to risk on certain stuff. I would rather spend the 650 for the truck's a fortune. And know that I'm getting at least 2 trucks in it. And possibly some wheels and some others.
Yeah, some people have gotten two
Oh.
builders kits. Some people have gotten like a carbon and custom rails and axles or wheels.
Right,
And then upgrade parts or whatever.
yep,
People that are getting RTRs are usually getting wheels with them.
Yeah. That's a pretty good, you get 2 RTRs and then set of wheels.
No, one. Like
One.
when Dennis said 2 trucks, it's 2 builders kits.
Oh, okay.
Or you get a builder's kit with metal axles and a bunch of upgrades.
yeah, they're definitely
Or-
making it
or
worth
the
your
kit,
while
right?
from 650.
If you get a kit, if you get a
Get-
single kit, you get a bunch of upgrades.
Yeah, for it.
If
Yeah,
you get an RTR, you get less upgrades, but they usually go in line with whatever you got.
yeah.
Like if you
Okay.
get an optic, you get optic parts. If you get a Phoenix, you get Phoenix parts.
Yeah, it'd be kind of stupid if you got a Phoenix and got axial parts.
It should be the same as the um pretty much the same as the Lone Ranger Dirk. I think when I drop the Tonto, I'm gonna end up using Chunky's website because I don't have one and it's kind of pointless because Chunky designed the skid and the CMS. And then the links are actually, I have to remeasure them because I didn't write it down, but they're all on Jericho's truck. We wanted to test it with those links. And it's not even links, it's threaded rod for the that we used. And I used a the stock Panhard from because Jericho's truck has AR-45s on it. And the Panhard bar is a stock axial one that I just spun the rod in out a little bit. So I'll have to copy it and I'll have to see if it works with um I have another set of axles here, the F10 straights. I have to see if it still centers with those.
What do you have the wheelbase set at?
12. But you can, I know it's going to be a little less when I put, because I didn't put the bend in Jericho's yet.
Right,
It was all straight. I told him to film it and he turned his camera on and forgot to hit record. So there's no footage of it running, which is awesome. But the drive shaft on the front is super short. But the rear links obviously aren't as long as the Lone Ranger. The lowers were the same, which is 88, the lower fronts. And I think the upper was a little shorter than 75. And then the rears were definitely like half an inch, almost 3/4 of an inch shorter. So I think they're in the 150s, 140s. I'd have to measure it all out. And again, bend it for high clearance. They
Okay.
were just straight when Jericho ran.
still
Hopefully they're still straight.
not a bad setup. I mean,
No.
way the Lone Ranger acts.
And you could knock it down to 11.8. Like to center it in the wheelbase of a TF2 body a little better.
Right.
Like
Bodies
Jericho's
mo-
was,
Oh, go ahead.
what's
Josh.
that?
I was just gonna say, you mostly run half cabs anyways, right?
No, it's a full body on the class one.
Okay.
I guess I can just grab Jericho's truck. It's sitting right here. Into the dang wheels. So it's supposed to be 12 inches. Who knows with the 3D print flexing?
Yeah,
It's actually 11.8. It's at 11.8 right now,
Wow.
at least on this side. Yeah, 11.8. Jericho put a big rubber band on it to hold his hip. It's all for you, Dirk. Full reveal of the Tonto.
It's not green.
No, this one's chunky printed and it's nylon carbon fiber.
Oh, it's stronger than that other one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little stronger.
A little stronger, less flexible.
Spotlight. So it has the chassis mounted servo and then the winch is laid down. It's all NSDRC in here right now. The Panhard, gotta take the winch line out of this body so I can move this. I'm probably hitting the keyboard with stuff. Yeah, I sure am. There we go. So the Panhard lined up just like the G Speed did. And you can get full compression out of it and you don't have, there's a little bit of up steer in it, but I mean, it's very slightly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's pretty much, I think, the best you're going to get. I flipped the steering horn to the front instead of underneath like 10-2s do, just to add some clearance for your Panhard to move freely. But if you see, the Panhard is still right by the steering link or the servo horn, and it just clears.
Yeah.
It just clears.
Nice. Well, you
And
got
then
that.
put a 3 gear in it with a stubby. This is just Vanquish drive shafts, the longs, but it's enough that the slide doesn't come out. And then you can see the drive shafts at a
Holy.
tight angle, but no binding.
Oh, yeah. It is an
Yeah.
angle, huh?
It's tight.
Wow.
If you wanted to
Tearing
put
that
it forward
knuckle.
some, you could. But that's when it's full extended. The truck's not going to sit like that. It will only get like that
Can
when
you
it,
run a middle diff wrenchel? Is that why it's so, cause your differential's way over on the side, Josh?
yeah,
Why
if it
it's
was
so
a
tight?
middle diff like an AR44,
It'd be okay.
it wouldn't have that angle,
Yeah,
but you are really, really, really going to be close on the drive shaft. Like to be at least this one, you might have to modify some where the splines go in. You might have to
okay,
cut it
it's
back
too
a little.
short. It's short, right?
Yeah, because the way this is set up, like the deluxe isn't the same as this. I don't think the deluxe has this much spline on this end.
No, I think they have
So
maybe half of that.
yeah, so a deluxe would fit better, or you would just cut this and cut your spline down a little bit
Right, cut the
because it's
that
all cut
cover
to
off.
fit.
Yeah,
you would just cut that back a quarter inch and then everything would fit.
yeah.
The drive shaft is definitely, the front drive shaft is gonna be the most difficult piece of this whole build. Like everything else, your chassis braces are the same as the Lone Ranger for back here. I made this big one just for the way Jericho's body's mounted. But I'll probably just offer this and then because since this was 3D printed, I tried to make as much bracing as I could for this run.
I thought that's where the battery goes on the on the other skid.
Yeah, the battery was right
Oh,
here.
goes right there. Okay, yeah.
Yep. And the electronics mount like the Lone Ranger, where we put it right here on the backside
Yeah,
of the skid. And I have a brace in here that I hook the electronics to. But yeah, this is an Amazon 3-gear AR-45s. And like you can see the drive shaft is close here. But if you run your nut on the outside, it still clears. And obviously the cut the length, if you put, because I only had one cut the length here, right? It's the plastic one. The cut the length has more room because it's smaller.
so that's pushed up further than the Lone Ranger, huh? And why the
What do you mean?
drive shaft's so short? All the transmission and all that stuff's pushed up further to the front of the car.
The front, the front lower link is the same, but the upper is a little shorter to get your wheelbase shorter. So yeah, that's what has it. Like
I was just wondering
you
why,
could have a little longer links in the front.
I was just wondering why you made the drive shaft so short in the front.
Yeah, because of the links are shorter
Oh, okay. To get the
on the
right
top.
length of the car. Okay,
Yes, to match the wheelbase of this body, the
okay.
way the holes already were. Like if we would have moved the body forward, like if we'd have put the
Yeah, it
body up
wouldn't have
here,
lined up. Right, right.
we could have shortened the rear links. And this is where it's going to become custom. You could have shortened the rear links and lengthened the front a little bit. But where we mounted it, since it's here, and then the rear is centered perfectly. You're allowed a ½ inch of deviation for the wheelbase from the body.
Okay.
So it's supposed to
Railwheels.
be centered in the body.
Right. Yeah,
So
you're allowed a half
this
inch.
one's pretty centered in the back. The front one is a little forward,
Yeah.
but it's not a full ½ inch. What's up, John? Happy 4th. It's
Morning,
not a
man.
full ½ inch off. And then I'm not going to offer it, but I would recommend just doing this in metal. We did it in plastic because that's what we had and just made it easier. Because I literally was building this the night before the comp.
But I was saying like you can, you can make your drive shaft a little bit longer if you need to and when you buy that kit, if you, or
If
is
you
it,
want the front links a little longer, yes, you could do that.
okay.
I like where it's at with the 11.8 wheelbase,
Yeah,
but that's the thing. Like, since we're kind of making the links as needed, we could add 5 millimeters to the front if you want to shove your body farther forward.
okay.
So this chassis is shorter than the Lone Ranger because Class 1 doesn't have the same rules as Class 2 as far as chassis to wheelbase. Class 2 says you have to have 3 inches of chassis longer than the wheelbase. Class one doesn't say that. But it does have, you could run this chassis is 15.5 inches. So you could run a 12.3 wheelbase like a normal size truck body to, like if you ran the 4-door Toyota or the extended cab Toyota, they're a 12.3 wheelbase. So this chassis will fit that. These links are the drive shaft on the front is that short because of the wheelbase I set at 11.8 to fit this body.
Okay, right. So it's
So I
showing
was
just for
showing that it could
body.
fit the body. But if you wanted to run 12.3, you would just move your front end out a tiny bit and move the back end out a tiny bit. There's going to be plenty of mounting options with the shocks and, like these, you're not going to have the same winch mount as you would on the Lone Ranger. You're going to just mount it to the shock towers and move it appropriately. So like you're going to mount to here is where you're going to put body posts. The body posts aren't going to go in here like the Lone Ranger where it goes through the brace winch mount. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I got you.
But you also have to take in consideration too, if you do move the front axle forward, you have to be mindful of the axle hitting the steering.
Yes, you would
Okay.
have to make sure the pan hard lines up, which it has adjustability. There should be 5 millimeters of flop, maybe 10.
With the panhard, that compression by the servo arm, by moving it forward, it will end up eventually hitting on the horn.
Or you could take it and flip your servo horn to the backside of the chassis mounted servo, and
True.
then your panhard should be in front of it. Like it's going to have a lot of. That's the thing with chassis mounted servo and panhards compared to the Lone Ranger. There's some tweaking. This one's set up very similar, like to my C1V1, the G Speed, other trucks I've set up. So I knew where to go with this wheelbase on this setting. If someone wants it longer, probably gonna have to do some link adjustments, which is part of a comp build.
It's all part of
Like
building.
the Lone Ranger, hey, this should be right around 12.8 to 13. If you want it less, we'll have to make different links if you want our links. And Kurtz is a little longer because I had to put the angled, when you run the carbon, you have to run angled rod ends to clear the factory skid.
Right.
And it's a little bit longer where it mounts. It's very, very close, but it's like a millimeter or two difference where it mounts compared to a Tulo. So it just pushes it a little bit to go from 12.8 to 13. So it's all a little tweaking. And like Keith was saying, or Duckman was saying, whoever was talking at that point,
Probably me.
I run a lot of cab only on class 2 stuff. So lining up the front of the cab's easy. When you're running a full body and you got to line up your wheelbase with the body and still cover half a tire, that's when you start playing with links. So we'll probably offer a 11.8 link set, maybe a 12. But I think this is going to be the popular body for this truck. It's the easiest to get. It's the cheapest to do. And even if you do the K10 is the same wheelbase, right? Dwayne, it's 11.8.
No, I think it's the long wheelbase.
Is it 13 or 12.3?
12.3, I think, the K10.
So it would probably offer those two, which I would move the front forward a little bit and just move the back forward. And 12.3 is still going to have 3 inches of chassis outside of it. Or you just measure and order what you want. You know, get on hardcore or deluxe or vanquish or in the works. Say, I would like this.
Yeah, the K10's long wheelbase.
Is it long? Okay.
Back in a minute, guys.
Yeah, it's 13.
Oh,
But no, this truck did really good. Like, it's the best Jericho's done in a class 1 comp ever. Like, he usually struggles with figuring out the bumper versus, you know, since you don't have tires approach, you have bumpers approach. As you can see, the whole front of this has got glue on it. Like, there's shoe goo all there. There's shoe goo here where Jericho's knocked the front end on this truck. This comp he didn't because he figured out, you know, what to do. We practiced some, but also it's got a ton of flex for a class 1. Back tire's still down, sitting on a block. So it's more than a tire.
Yeah, the extra cab is also 12.3.
Yeah, the extra cab is 12.3. I knew it was. Like, I bought the 4-door. The 4-door is the same wheelbase. It's just the body hangs over a little more on the
Right.
rear. But I took my 4-door and cut the bed and bobbed it in. And there's some stuff like, if I wouldn't try for the bonus, I'd have won class 1. But hey, we're out having fun.
Right.
But Jericho made some tighter turns than me. It's like Chunky running that CR12 in scale class. Oh my gosh, were people mad? Because that thing is so small. It fit where the other trucks couldn't. Not the other people running scale class. There was just some other people like, it's not a 10 scale truck. Well, where does it say you can't run it? We run a UTB 18 bugger. It's not a 10 scale truck. And technically it's smaller than a CR12. It's 18 scale and this is 12 scale.
Yeah, and it shouldn't matter if it's shorter. Because you really don't have the advantage.
No.
Ooh,
And Chunky had the least scale points of anyone in the class. And still won, like, by a lot. He hit one gate. One gate. And got a bonus.
wow.
Everybody had to winch in that class. Chunky didn't winch once. He didn't have a winch. There wasn't one on the truck. It had the Hobbywing Mini 16, Amazon wheels and tires for 155s or 17s. I can't remember. I think they're 155s.
Wow.
That was it. Stock radio, stock servo, and the Hobbywing motor. It did amazing. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna stop the live. Um, I think most of you have the link to come into the after hours if you want. Dirk, Eric, Raymond, Mitch, Jeremy, Squirrel, John. Everybody, thanks for stopping in and commenting. Duckman, are you live tomorrow?
Yep. Friday night.
And then should have Kurt on Sunday. So see you guys on the next one.
Later, chat.
Later,
I
chat.
hope
Later.
everybody,
Take it easy,
hope
guys.
everyone had a good Fourth. See you, everyone. No, oh,